Welcome to another Catan video. So we are in first position and some good spots. We have the 10-9-5 here at the bottom. What I don't like about it is the lack of or here. Another option is the 5-8-4 going off to the 3-1. We could also consider going off to the 8-3 here, but we don't want anyone cutting us off on the 8-3 going to the 3-1. So let's see. 5-4-8. Next player takes the 5-10-9. Next player takes either the 8-4-3 or the 6-5-9. So all three of these players are going to need. I don't know if it's worth it for anyone to get on the double sheep here. And I think the double sheep, the 8-10, is a better expansion actually than the 8-3, because it gives us more flexibility in case we get stuck. But what are we going to end up with here? Best case scenario, probably the 11-4-3 going up to the left. I think we're going to have to take this spot though. It's never usually a bad thing to be on an or wheat sheep spot to start as well. So my guess is the next player. Actually, you know what I just realized is the 9-4-6. The 9-4-6 is the spot I should have gone. I don't know how I missed that. The 9-4-6 was definitely the better play here. And the reason for that is no one's going to probably take the 10-8. So you're going to get double or, a pretty strong wheat spot, and you're going to get sheep. That was a huge blunder. I hope black doesn't see that. That double wheat, double sheep, and double or, especially if there's strong numbers like this, is very hard to stop unless you have really good players who know how strong it is. Now, obviously, yeah, he is taking the 9-6-4. Yeah, that's a huge mistake on my end. So what he's probably going to do is take the 10-8 and then go to the right. That could cost me the game right there. And that would be the one reason to take the 10-8 too. I wish I would have seen this. So next position, I would assume the 9-10-5. And then fourth position is actually not a horrible spot. They could take the 9-6-5 and the 6-3, and then maybe go up or to the left and snag the 3-1 from black. We're going to have to do a lot of talking in the chat to see if we can convince our opponents of the danger of black in this position. And I am assuming he takes the 10-8 here, but you know, if black's a decent player, he should know to take the 10-8. So red opts for the 5-10-9 here. I don't like this as much. I think the 10-5-2 is a better setup because, you know, now red's second placement on the 3-1 is going to be on 4 pips instead of 5. And he'll get a little bit more wheat here. So yeah, orange takes that. Probably should have taken that as a setup. Oh, never mind. So black's going for road 100%. Or sorry, orange. Which puts us in a tough spot because we're assuming that black here is taking the 10-8. So assuming that black takes the 10-8, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? There's not a lot of great spots that help us here. Obviously, we want to prioritize then getting on the 8-3, given that black takes the 10-8. I don't see anywhere else that black takes that makes sense. Maybe the 10, the 12, 6, 9, but that's not a great setup. Yeah, this was a huge blunder, this first placement. There's just not a lot of great production spots. I mean, I could take the 6, 3 and then go off to the 3 to 1. I don't love it, but at least we're competing with black. We're easier to block and we don't have the 3 to 1 port. So I don't love it, but I think if we prioritize dev cards early, we can slow down black by blocking this 9. But I think orange actually has a really good strategy here. So he's going to get, oh my goodness, red takes the 8, 10. Interesting. Would not have expected that. So there's a lot of room in the middle of the board. And then he goes down. I think it would have been smarter to take the 3, 10, 11 and gone down to the 8, 10 since he's on plenty of brick. Black should take the 10, 8, no questions asked. He shouldn't even be thinking here. It's the 10, 8 for sure. Hopefully he doesn't take it. If he doesn't take it, then we're in a good spot. If he doesn't take it, I would consider taking the 3, 6 here. Could also take the 11, 6, 5. But I like being on a little bit more ore. Now, honestly, it makes a lot of sense for red to cut me off with the 10, 8 too. The 10, 8 as well. There's not a 2, obviously. So I don't know what black's thinking about. Maybe the 3, 6, 11. Just to hurt orange a little bit. Maybe the 12, 9, 6. I think that would be a blunder because that hurts him for competing with for army. And it just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't give him enough sheep. Maybe the 4, 11. None of these are good spots, by the way. The 10, 8 is what he should go with here. And he takes the 3, 10, 11. All right, I got really lucky there. I think that could have been way worse for me. Okay, so interesting. So he's going towards the 6, 5, 11 here. So I do have some options. I'm in a good spot. So I could take the 6, 5, 11 and go up towards the 6, 3, 12. Or I could take the 3, 6 and just bank on going full or wheat sheep here. It worries me a little bit because the 5 is an easy block, but once we get on the 10, 8 here, we're actually in a pretty good spot. But this also hurts black quite a bit. And black, once he gets on the 6, 5, 11, is pretty helpful given that he has so much, he's on so much ore. So he's going to be able to city up right away. So this would be purely a defensive move, taking the 6, 5, 11, going up towards the 9. I'm really tempted to do this here. But then again, our 4 is going to get blocked. Comment down below which one you would take, the 6, 11, 5 to hurt black here, or the 6, 3. I think we're going to do this, go up. Okay, so we're definitely going to take from orange here. Break up his road. Get a sheep. We get a lucky wood. What this also does is give us the opportunity to snag road here. Because in the event that, since orange, who has the most road material, since he got cut off with black and red, he's not going to be able to take road as easy. Let's see if red makes this trade. He does not. Probably doesn't help him that much, so it makes sense if he wouldn't make that trade. Good thing we blocked the 9 here, otherwise black would be pretty close to a city. Since the 6 is hit twice. Or no, it's only hit once. Just kidding, he's not that close. So I think he has 1 ore. He has 1 ore, 1 wood. What else is rolled? 1 ore, 1 wood. One ore, 3 wood, 1 sheep. So we're definitely stealing from red here, since he's been hitting on the 9s. Black's got 2 ore now. Mistake by red, because now I'm going to cut him off here. See if anyone takes this trade. I don't think he should have placed the road there, because I wouldn't have assumed that he was going to cut me off. So if you're not able to fully commit to a cutoff, I don't know how beneficial it is to place the road down. So if we keep hitting 5s, we might be able to place a settlement next time. 4 is hit, so black officially has 3 ore in hand. Ore for a wood. That's tempting. But we do need to prioritize getting on this 10, 8. If I were red, I'd be taking those trades, by the way. Because I'm pretty sure he might be on, I think he has 2 brick. What else does he have? 2 brick and a wheat. I don't think I want to help out black here. I want to get him stuck. Ooh, but 2 ore. I have to take that. So he doesn't take either of those trades. Surprisingly, I'm assuming he doesn't want to give me the city, which makes sense. So we do hit another 5. Okay, so black's not as much of a threat now. That's good. No, I'm surprised red isn't taking this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. Gives me the settlement here. See if anyone takes this trade. I doubt it. Maybe black because he needs the wheat. That's fine. Okay, so we're in a good spot. We still want to get this 6, 9, 12 spot. I wonder if red's going to prioritize cutting me off here because that does help me quite a bit. Definitely won't want to trade wheat. I think I honestly might want to prioritize dev cards here instead of... I think I'll just let black get stuck here. Because it doesn't help me that much, and I would rather see him 4 for 1. Yeah. So he really needs to get the... What's bummer is a bummer that he has positioning on me, which means that he's going right behind me. So anytime I block him, as long as he is stacked up on dev cards, he'll be able to block me back. And I think the move for black at this point is to... yeah, definitely not going to give red that. The move for black at this point is just to commit to army. And maybe with the dev cards, he can sneak over to the 3, 4, 6, or sorry, the 3, 6. If I were red, I'd probably take this trade. Black takes it. Red gets a dev. Definitely a little surprised on that. Okay, so orange is going to still be a little bit more of a threat now. Because he just has so much... Oh, that's a bummer. And we 7 out. So we are going to block orange. Maybe on the 10 since it blocks everyone. Oh no, I meant to do the 6. Oh well. We're gonna go for the dev. I would move it to the 8 or the 4 if I were in red's position. Maybe the 5. Actually, not the 5. He's on the 5, but he blocks the 9. So he probably sees orange as a threat too. I think now that orange has gotten on the 6, he is much more of a threat. I'm going to probably prioritize that 6 a little bit more now. Now I'm hoping we roll a 10 or an 8. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we don't get this spot snagged. Because getting on the 9 will help us maybe connect for road if we need to in the future. So maybe we can sneak a 4-point swing with the army and road if no one looks at this 5-11-4 gap. Now orange is still on so much road material that I'm even surprised that he's sneaking over. Actually, it makes sense that he's sneaking over the 6 because then he'll be able to coordinate his wheat and his ore, but I could also see him sneaking over to the 6-3. I almost might do that instead because it'll even out his ratios a little bit more. But orange has got so many places to go. He can go in the 11-3-6, he can go on the wheat port. I definitely want to keep it on the 6 here. Wait, what just rolled? I missed that. The 10 just rolled. Back, right back on there. Take our wheat right back, or our sheep right back. I wonder if anyone wants to do would very much understand if no one wants to do this. No one does want to do this, so we are going to have to get a dev card here. Oh wait, we can't. For some reason I thought I had the sheep port. Yeah, very important 6 block. 9's not been hitting for black too, which has helped us. I would honestly rather black get on this 11-6-3 spot more than orange at this point. Yeah, I just don't think the 9 is hit. And I mean, it hit earlier, but it was blocked, thankfully. Placing robber. Oh, he blocks the 8. He should probably block the 8. He might block the 9 if he sees orange as a real threat, but blocks the 4. Makes sense. Takes my wood. Unfortunate, but... Oh, and he takes my ore. Wish that didn't happen. Oof, definitely the worst case scenario with this. I think we might want to trade our sheep out for ore here. Actually, I think we're going to pass. Because we have our 8 blocked, so unless our 5 hits. Because we could always trade up for a city, and a city would be huge here. Now, if I were orange, I would not be prioritizing army at all. I would be focusing entirely on road, especially because I could always sneak it. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Oh, why'd I do that? That was a mistake. That was a mistake because it put me at 8 cards, by the way. And that's why. That's why that was a mistake. Takes from me. Takes the ore. So I think orange is getting close to a city here. Given that the 6 has rolled a couple times and he hasn't been prioritizing this 11-3 spot. So he probably has 3 ore. See, the 5 is hit, so a brick. The 8's hit, so a wood. Yeah, so he has the road. To get a dev card here. We like that it's a knight. Black probably has a knight. Oh, he doesn't have a knight. That would be pretty crazy if he has 3 dev cards here. So obviously we want to block the 6, and we're going to take from orange. Even though black is my biggest competition for army here, orange just, first of all, he just hasn't gotten lucky with his devs. I mean, he probably got 2 dev cards, or 2 VPs in that little lot. Okay, so unless the 7 hits, orange should have a city. And if he has the city, I wonder where he should probably put it on the 10-8, the 10-9-5. I would understand if he puts it on the ore to even his ratios out, but that 6 is going to get hounded all day. We definitely don't want orange to snag this 12-6-9 spot from us. We are a little bit worried about that. Okay, so red's going for army too, it looks like. Interesting. Does he have a city and a settlement? Obviously gonna steal from orange here. We get our third knight. Wait, what just hit? Was the 5? Did the 5 just hit? No, the 4 hit. And then before that, the 5 hit. So he's got brick. He's got a lot of brick. So yeah, we'll want to steal from orange no matter what. Now, usually I'd recommend going for a city here earlier on instead of army, but it was really important to block the 9 and the 6. So that's why we did not do that. So we might play the aggressive knight here just so we can get the brick from orange. Let's see if he gives it to us. He does not. Another 11. I wonder if orange has the, because a lot of 10s, 4s, 5s have hit. So I wonder if he has enough to get to this 12, 6, 9 spot. I think we're going to have to play the aggressive knight here. Not what we wanted. Let's see if they'll give me a wood. Red's not counter offering, which is, I don't have a brick, otherwise I'd trade for it. Now he could have gotten the city there, but I don't want orange to cut me off because I think he very well could. Now what's tough is I know red is going to probably keep going for army because that's all he really can do at this point. Same with black. I'd probably just keep black the city there, but I think we should be able to get cities pretty quickly now that we're doubled up on the 6, the 5, and the 8. But in times like this, when you have opponents that rely on one number, like this 9, for example, for black, robbing from him all day. I don't think we're going to offer 2 here, so if no one takes this, we are going to pass. Definitely don't care about that brick. Okay, passing. So we're looking okay, but that 6 needs to remain blocked so we can prevent our opponent here from getting the cities. So now if we get a 6 here, I wonder if black's holding on to a mono. I might actually take this. What does he need with a brick? Oh, he's trying to get to the wood port. Okay. I'm curious if what red has, what his depth card is. We're most likely not going to get road, by the way, because orange is just going to keep pumping him out. After he gets to the brick port, he's going to get to the wheat port. But at some point, he's going to need to prioritize a city. And our 6 does hit. So we have a guaranteed city next round. And the reason I'm not closing the gap yet is because there's no reason to make my opponents think I'm going for road until I have enough resources to make anything happen. But I think at this point the move is just to city up. Maybe get another settlement on the 8-3. Actually, black has to make it to the 8-3, so we're probably going to have to rely on some dev cards here. We might have to go for road. The reason I took that trade is because if a 4 hits, then we have another city. And I'm assuming it's just a city for black. Which at this point, I guess he's at 6 as well, so I can't be sleeping on black. Red probably puts on the 8. Yeah, it makes sense. Orange 7's out. That's huge. You should probably put it on the 4. Okay, that's huge. This does mean we're likely to get... Wait, I wonder... Now, if we can just city and use this road building, we'll actually road build for the win. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And orange is at 6. And orange has to build another city. I wonder if he steals from orange here. I think that's fair. I would probably still rather steal from me because I have still the potential to snag army. Or sorry, road. And it's just really tough for orange to get a city here. Interesting. We'll need some lucky rolls if we want to settle on the 8-3 now. Which we do not get. I feel like orange at this point has to have a city. He does, okay. That means he's gonna build out faster. That's a bummer. I unfortunately can't do 2. I have to do 1. I think we're gonna wait here. Because we need cities now. At this point, I don't know if red's gonna be able to catch us. The 8 hit. It is scary to think what 3 dev cards black has, though. Because he has not played a single one of his dev cards. Which is sus. If he has 2 VPs... Oh, that would just put him at 8. Never mind. Oh, he steals from me, I'm assuming. Takes my wheat, not that bad. I think the aggressive knight, by the way, wasn't a smart play here. So I wonder if red goes for orange now. That orange has 8. I think it's still probably a better move to block me here. Because like no monos have been played, so this could very easily be a mono, which could give me the game. I think it'd probably be a better move to block me here, but I understand that he'd be worried about orange, since orange has a lot of flexibility with this brick port now. Also, if orange doesn't place another road, and I hit a 4 or a 6. Wait, what just hit? A 10? I'm sure he's got another road. Yeah. So now he's at 7. Wonder if Fred gives me this. He does not. Oh, my turn ended. Look at that. Oh, that's unfortunate. So if black gets a settlement on the 3, I am a little bit in trouble here. I really should have traded some cards out there, but sometimes you just get sucked in and you don't look at the time. Yeah, so he's doing the same thing as me. He knows that I have something that could sneak me over to the 3. If I was red, I would probably trade one of us. I'd probably trade black here. No 7s, no 7s, no 7s. Okay, 10. I doubt that road, by the way, is feasible because orange probably can pick up on the fact that I'm pushing for army here. Missed your chance, buddy. But yeah, orange is actually really close. He has a dev. I'm assuming black has 2 devs, so it's not really that smart to pull for it unless I'm trying to get a mono. So yeah, red's at 6, 2 hits. Oh, we hit the 7. Very unfortunate. But we do get what we need. Scare orange a little bit. And by doing that, that makes orange want to prioritize roads because he doesn't want me to sneak the road W. I was thinking about blocking the 9. The 9 could have been a better block. But I was thinking with every 5 that hits, he gets a free card, and he needs specific cards. So I wonder if black's now just going to go for army. I'm assuming he has a knight in hand, and he might just play the aggressive knight. Probably on my 8, and then wants to get another dev card. The problem here is that buying dev cards for me doesn't make a ton of sense since a lot of them are already taken. So I can't really assume that I'm going to pull a good dev card. But red's given black some solid trades. And a 6 does hit, which is not good. I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I just need one more road. So orange has to prioritize another road here. Especially now that the 9's hit. Yeah, orange doesn't really have a choice. Because I don't think he has a settlement and a city. Not sure what red's doing. Oh, okay, and he hits the 7. Well, what's he gonna do? For orange, he needs to extend his road, so he doesn't give up any of his ore. Puts it on the 4. Honestly, that's not that bad for me. Yep, and he 3s for 1s his because he needs to build another road. Smart. Hmm. I might as well just get another dev card because black's trying to catch up with me. But maybe that was a mistake. I feel like black's gonna use the aggressive knight here, so he might just steal from me twice. Get my brick. At this point, I'm not sure. I mean, it's really a toss-up between... He's gonna get ore from... I would probably steal from orange here, actually. Yeah, he steals from orange. Because orange has been saving up his ore. Now, what is... He could have 4 VPs. Like, that's definitely a possibility that he has 4 VPs. I maybe shouldn't have made that trade. I'm realizing. Also, orange should extend his road up and to the right. We have our road. But it doesn't really help us much. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't think anyone's taken this, but might as well. Fortunately, another knight. Not exactly what we wanted. But it does force orange to keep pushing it. And what's good there that I got rid of my cards is that he had to steal from orange, which we like to see. Yeah, he just has to buy another road. Unfortunate. Can't do anything. It's been a long game. I wonder how many VPs does Black have? I don't want to make any trades because at this point, he could have 8. He just builds another city. Can't really afford to give him anything. This also is like everyone is at 5, 7 cards, so it's not that beneficial to make those trades. So if another 5 hits and Black doesn't have yeah, he doesn't trade me that. That's good. No, and the 4, the 4 gets me. I don't even know if I need to go for obviously he puts it on the 8. Oh, the 4, interesting. Steals from me. Oh, okay. So we have another road, but I don't know if there's even a point to keep trying to race orange here. And the reason I didn't buy another dev is because it's very possible that all 4 devs have been taken, or all 4 VPs have been taken. It's the reason I didn't go for a dev there. And the reason I'm not trading Black is he probably has a city at this point. And obviously none of that helps. An orange sheep does not help. This is getting tricky now though, because orange might have a city here soon. A city and a settlement. He's probably real close. But let's see if well, that's only 2 roads. Just kidding. He's building a town. Probably on the 4. 411, I guess, makes more sense. Yeah. Please no 7. Please no 7. Does he have enough to pull for it? No. He's just confirming road. That's fine. Oh, it's brutal. 6. Really close game. I think actually putting on the 8-3 makes the most sense here. So we're going to look at every card that orange gets to make sure. 4 hits, 2 brick. That gives them one card here. The reason I put it on the 8, by the way, is just because we need to. The 6 or the 5 doesn't really help us. We need 1 city. And these are already 2'd up. That's why I wouldn't put it on the 6 or the 5 here. Brutal. Yeah, he's real close. He is now 4 brick and 1 ore. Okay, obviously I have the city in hand. 5. Now he has 6 brick and 1 ore. It's just going to come down to this last turn if his numbers hit or my numbers hit. There's 6 brick and 1 ore. So no one pulled the mono. Okay, he has it in hand now. Because now he has 2 wood, 6 brick, and 1 ore. And he has a settlement on the 4. Guess it comes down to this. Maybe he rolls a 7. He does not. Yep, GG. Tough. But it happens. So Let's look at the board here. I think it was fine that we went for road, or we were pushing for road a little bit there, because it freaked red out or orange out enough for him to waste a lot of resources instead of settling on the 4 and the 11. So I don't think that was a mistake. Maybe blocking the 6 instead of a different, maybe the 4 at some point would have been a better block, or the 5. I don't know, this came down to the wire. Maybe some really little things there at the end. I wonder if getting on the 6-3 would have been better overall, but I don't think it would have been. I don't know if this was, I think this was the right play to do the 6-5-11. I just think maybe there are a couple blocks that could have been done a little bit differently very early on, but I'm not sure what else. An hour-long game, wow. Well, I won't run through all these. No monopolies. All the victory points were taken, so good we didn't pull for it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and supporting, and I'll see you in the next one.